December 27 to 11 p.m. Rat and Color offices. What was Mr. Edgelord talking about? A memory of a crime that I committed. Flash, a memory of murder. Hey Gaming Candies, how you doing? Do you really think Mr. Edgelord killed? I don't believe it. Not Edgelord. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently. And he'd never take someone's life. Never. Unless he did something on the elevator that caused the other dude to shoot his dad. Nick. Yo, how's everyone doing? What do you think of my performance today? Flash, I had swooning in the aisles, huh, Maya? Flash, swooning? Me? Oh, yeah, Flash, I do remember feeling faint. Flash, right on. Tell me the truth, it was like love at first sight, right? Right, Nick? Flash, huh? Me? Oh, it's me. Well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two. Flash, I think you can do better than that. Come on. I saved Edgelord in there, dude. Edgy. Flash, you guys should be bowing before me. Flash, bow before your hero. I mean, I don't want to talk to him, but... Larry, you really helped out in the trial today. Flash, you did it. If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgelord would have been found guilty. Flash, ha 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 ha, Flash, ha 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 ha, Flash, but seriously, Nick. That boat shop caretaker guy's pretty suspicious. But Edgy ain't off the hook yet. Way to spoil the mood, Larry. Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know. But from where I was sitting, Edgy seemed pretty edgy. I mean, can you really know he's telling the truth about that night? Nick? I don't know. But what I do know is, Flash, I'm going to believe in you two until the end. Us two? Edgelord and who else? Flash, you mean me, right? Nah, Flash, he means me, Flash, right, Nick? Yeah, you, Larry. Flash, not me? No, you need to go take a... You say you need to take a shower under a frozen waterfall or something. Like, if we don't see Mia at least once today, I don't know how the boys in chat are going to feel about it. Flash, but why you, Larry? Huh? Actually, yeah. Why me, Nick? Flash, enough with the silent treatment. Nick, why do you trust Mr. Edgelord so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true. When we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think? You didn't know him back then. Flash. Back when we wanted to become a defense attorney. Wait. Was that when you two were classmates? Yep. In grade school. They saved me. Miles and Larry. They saved me and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know? Flash, what? Flash, hey, Larry. What's he talking about? Flash, Flash, sorry, I kind of forgot. Flash, okay, Nick, out with it. I'm going to hear this story today, and that's final. Okay. Kind of a long story, so hang in there. Oh, man, that means there's going to be lots of flashes. It was the very end of 3rd grade. Flash, I was on trial. A class trial. Maya? Flash class trial? You remember, Larry. Spring, end of 3rd grade. Kid in our class got his lunch money stolen. Lunch money? Our school was really small. Every month kids would bring in an envelope with money for lunch from home. I see. Flash. Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared. With $38 still inside. Oh yeah, now that you mentioned it, I do remember that. I can see why you'd forget it, though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in class. So they thought you did it? Yep. Kids in class said I should be put on trial. Flash, trial? So the next day we held a classroom trial with me as the defendant. I didn't do it. Look, little junior Phoenix Wright with the spiky hair. Guilty. He did it. Guilty. It was you. Thief. Give the money back. You're such a meanie. No one play with him. Just admit you did it. You can't hide the truth. Tell us the truth. We're not going to play with you anymore. Yeah, you're not borrowing my eraser. He shouldn't be allowed at the relay race or in the library committee. Give me back my 50 cents I loaned you. Hey, did you rub the bank the other day? Did you rub the bank the other day? They're in 3rd grade. Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right. In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it. Go over and apologize, Phoenix. I didn't know what was happening. I was so sad I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologize. I went to where the boy whose money had been stolen was sitting. That's when it happened. He shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in a trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed. Flash, amateurs. Miles? Oh, look! It's Tiny Edgelord. Wearing a suit and bow tie in 3rd grade. It wasn't you who stole my money, was it? He's pointing like Phoenix does. Objection! No, then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That is why Your Honor, this boy is Flash, innocent. But Miles, it was your money that was stolen. Yeah, he did it. He's the one. We don't need proof. Make him say he's sorry. Why don't you all just shut up? Oh, this is always how it is. Everybody ganging up and picking on one person. Just think how he feels. He said he didn't do it, Flash, so he didn't do it. Little Larry Butts. Very well. I will replace the money myself. This class trial is over. You're a bad teacher. Place a proper trial. Maybe she stole the money. She's like, fine, I'll just pay it back. They didn't think that. She wouldn't have been at PE. The PE teacher would have been there. She must have stolen the money. That's why she was happy to pay it. Yeah, she's like, okay, go, I'll pay it. That's how it happened. After that, the 3 of us were best friends. Wow, I had no idea. Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot. That's when I learned what it meant to be alone. Totally alone without a friend in the world. You did a good thing, Larry. Yeah, well, I was just lucky that I took the day off from school. If I'd been there, they would have thought I'd done it. So I took it kind of personally, see? When something smells, it's usually the butts. Anyway, Edgelord and I talked after that class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father. I'm going to become a defense attorney just like my father. Famous defense attorney. And a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school. The DL6 incident, Flash. Right, I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death. That's so sad. It was several years later when I heard Edgelord's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. Flash, the headline was something like Dark Suspicions of Demon Attorney. Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts. The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. But why? What happened, Flash? I mean, that's not Edgy I used to know at all. That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him, I don't know how many times. He never replied. I guess he didn't want to see his old friends. I couldn't just drop it though. I wanted to meet him to learn why he had become who he became. That's when I decided. Flash. Wait, you don't mean... That's why? Flash, that's why you became a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth? If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me, whether he wanted to or not, in court. So what was he after high school? Edgeworth believed in me and I believed in him. He's in pain and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real edgelord. I'm the only one who can help him. Whoa, Nick. So is that why you helped me out for free? Yes. I helped you because I believed in you. Except I don't remember saying I'd do it for free. Flash, oh Nick. Flash, Nick! We have to save Mr. Edgelord if it's the last thing we do, okay? Right. It very well may be. First there's that rental boat shop caretaker. We need to find out who or what he is. I'd settle for who. I guess I can clean out some of this evidence I no longer need. Flash, okay, let's go. That's nice of them to remove items we don't have to filter through to make it easier for us to find the answer. We give the metal detector back? Why didn't they give that back? Okay, let's quickly go see if Grossberg's in. He's out again. When does he work anyway? Oh no, don't be harsh. Guess I'll have to come back later. So he might be back later, but probably not. I think what's worse is you have to go back to thingy. To go see if the police have any leads. I'm sure we won't be coming back today. Oh, really? He said there was some guy I had to arrest by tomorrow. Boat shop caretaker, yeah, Flash. He shouted something about catching you if it's the last thing I do, pal. Good luck, Gumshoe. Alright, well, let's go. Let's go with him. Flash, hey pal. Long time no see. Flash, I'm Detective Gumshoe. Close one today, eh? Yeah, so Flash, I snapped my tie in half. Sorry about that. Flash, no problem, pal. Thanks to you, we know who really did it. You mean the boat shop caretaker? Flash, look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Flash, come on, mate. It's my duty to you as a police officer. Flash, now I'm off to catch the criminal. Detective Gumshoe sure is active today. Flash, oh, one other thing. Eek, Flash. Y'all go into the woods today. The woods? Where Lotto was camping? The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad. No one can go in for a while. I guess Lotto's in a lot of trouble. Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Flash, huh? The steel I saw is missing. Flash, I saw. Looks like the hot dog stand is closed too. I guess Larry's too busy worrying about Mr. Edgelord to show up for work. Then we can go to the boat rental. That old caretaker got away. Yep. I never imagined he might be the real murderer. Flash, ahem. I know that clearing throat anywhere. Ah, it's Grossberg. Aha, hello. What might you be doing here? Out for a walk, hmm? Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon. You see? Mr. Grossberg. Flash, this is no time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgelord's trial, Flash, ends tomorrow. Flash, that is true, yes. But from what I saw of today's trial, Edgelord should be fine, right? Well, I'm not so sure about that. Oh, that's me. Well, I'm not so sure about that. Ho ho, what do you mean by that? Well, I'm not sure. If you find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance. Thanks. Bye. What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway? Who knows? $7:27. Okay, take a shack. Nobody's home. Hello, hello, Squawk. Flash, hey, it's Polly. I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly. Hello, hello, Squawk. Flash, I can't believe he'd run off and leave his poor parrot to fend for herself. Hello, hello, Squawk. That reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows the number to the safe, right? Yeah, that's right. Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1228, Squawk. Flash. Let's open it, Nick. Come on. I'm sure there isn't any money in there. Oh. But hey. Keeps it locked, right? Must be something of value in there. I'm not so sure. Okay, Nick, let's see what's in there. This might be a clue or two. Flash, the only thing in here is a letter. A letter? Oh, boring. There's no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in very precise, clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Edgelord. Edgelord? Now, Nick, Flash. Why would Mr. Edgelord's name be on here? Flash, how should I know? I'm going to read the whole thing. Get your revenge on Miles Edgelord. It also says this is your last chance. Now is the time to get revenge on the 2 men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgelord. Calling Edgelord out to the lake, getting on the boat, firing twice. This is exactly what I figured out today in court. It's all here in perfect detail. What do you think it means, Nick? I don't know. It looks like these are instructions for that caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgelord, he was following instructions. This is getting weird because so unless Hammond knew, like maybe Hammond kept pursuing Edgelord's father's murderer and found out who it was, right? And with but the guy's only got to make it like only had to make it like 3 days for statute of limitations. So unless he thought Hammond was going to find him in those 3 days, or unless DL6 has something else that... I'm guessing this is from the actual murderer of Edgelord's dad. But who could have written that letter? And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgelord? Look, I don't know, okay? One thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue. Fishing pole looks expensive. Maybe we should bring it to Detective Gumshoe. Don't you think the caretaker would mind? Or we can just leave him a metal detector in exchange. Maybe we'd better not. Ah, Flash. Well, what's wrong? Huh. Oh, never mind. What? Tell me. Just when I saw the TV, I remembered. They're showing a Pink Princess special this week. Oh. See? That's why I didn't want to tell you. I wasn't even going for TV, I was going for the trash can, but okay. I wonder why the caretaker didn't take the letter with him. He left in a hurry, right? I don't think he even came back here after the trial. He wasn't expecting that to happen in the trial. And he's cold. Looked like he didn't turn his heater on. Guess he hasn't been back here since the trial. Yeah, that's the thing. Look, he used the kitchen much. You're right. This whole pasta restaurant thing was a lie. What, you thought he was telling the truth? So unless he's fake. Same deal. He's faking the. Maybe we should take care of Polly, Nick. Probably shouldn't just kidnap her. The police know about her anyway. I'm sure they'll do something. Well, okay. Sorry, Polly. He says I can't take you. Great. Now the bird's gonna hate me. Hey, Nick. People usually put pictures of fish up on the wall to boast about them. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, pictures of the fish they caught, right? Right. Don't all the fish on the wall here look really puny to you? You know what they say. You should have seen the one that got away. Except the one that got away from us was the caretaker. And we did see him. I feel like we're having two different conversations here. Yeah, because... we're out of here. Let's go here, and then we can go to... One day left, Nick. Yeah, I know. No time to waste. Let's get going. Okay. We can move back to Grossberg, and we can show him the letter. He's not here. Guess not. Speak to Edgelord, that makes sense. Probably should have done this first. You look grim as always. Flash, humph. Mr. Edgelord, I heard the story about the class trial. Flash, class trial? What do you mean? Flash, you don't remember? No, I don't. Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it? In 3rd grade. Lunch money? Oh, right. You seem to remember something like that. Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers. Flash, well, it probably only really mattered to me anyway. Edgelord, didn't you know... The trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney? Ridiculous, Flash. Gee, thanks. That said... It does seem like the kind of thing you'd do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, Wright? So simple. To a fault, even. Call me simple. Well, maybe, yeah, but, you know... I think you changed too much, Edgelord. Perhaps. Hey, Edgelord. Why did you become a prosecutor, anyway? You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right? Couldn't let myself deny reality like you. What do you mean? My father was taken from me. You want me to defend criminals? Flash, I'm sorry, Wright, but I'm not that good of a person. That's fair, yes. One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right? Yes. Man's trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. Flash. He had to be the shooter, any way you look at it. Yet, he was found innocent. A defense attorney got him off the hook. That would be Robert Hammond. That day 15 years ago. 3 of us were trapped in that elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I had lost all memory of the murder. Lost your memory? Even now, I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in court. He claimed Yanni Yogi had been not of sound mind due to the oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to a lack of evidence. Innocent. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys. What's your relationship with Von Karma? He's my teacher, and a man who deserves respect. I learned everything I know in courtroom techniques from him. But he's like my sister was to you, Nick. He is a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life, he is obsessed with doing everything perfectly. Flash, perfectly, huh? In all the cases he's taken on, none were left unsolved. And not one suspect was declared innocent. Ever. But that's... I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Karma does is his job, to find the suspect guilty. Perfectly. In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away. Edgelord. If what you're saying is true, you're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow. Flash, he's right! Flash, now's no time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgelord. Flash, It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I'll admit. No kidding. That's about it, really. Present these to what's his face? It was that case that changed my life. And tomorrow on December 28th, this statute of limitation runs out. Tomorrow. Would that be a coincidence? But even if the case is finally closed on paper, it will never be erased from my memory. Never! Poor Mr. Edgelord. Deal with. Let's see if he knows anything about the mum. Sorry. I'm not sure I can help you with that. Standard point and click response. Alright, let's go back to Grossberg's now. Still not here. Criminal affairs. Speak to what's-her-face, see what she wants us to do. What to do? What do you think we should do? You would know best, Nick. Just do what you do. That should work. Thanks. Super helpful. Let's go to the next one then. Start spamming them all until we find something. I think this is going to help us take back the caretaker's shack. Oh, you know what we should have done? Edgelord, see this letter? This came out of the safe in the shack of where the boat rental caretaker lives. Yeah, the bird's clearly better. I see. Flash, revenge on me? So unless it's someone... It could be someone else who Edgelord got convicted and Hammond was maybe the defense attorney at the time and couldn't save him. Who is that old guy anyway? I don't know. Could he be an innocent defendant who got declared guilty or something? Nice, right? I don't remember that old man. Not at all. So he was following this letter then. It means there was someone else behind it. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. Two men, meaning myself and Robert Hammond. It says this is your last chance. Maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations on Deal 6 incident. Yeah, but why? He could do this. He could have done this tomorrow or next week. Wait, that old man. What? Flash, what? Is it? Do you know what he is? Flash, Yogi. Could he be Yogi? Yogi? The suspect in the Deal 6 incident. The one who was found innocent. Yanni Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in that elevator together 15 years ago. There's the earthquake. The quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long, it felt like forever. The air thinned and the darkness closed in on us. In that little box. We became unsettled. Help, I can't breathe. Quiet, I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. I want to get out, help! Don't shout, Flash. You'll use up more oxygen. Flash. I came to, I was in a hospital bed staring up at the ceiling. Trying to think about like the scenario in the elevator. So he's blacked out. In court, Yanni Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed the court and Yogi was found innocent. But isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you? Right? Yeah? There's something that's been troubling me these last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you. You mean the nightmare? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. Flash, a crime you committed. Flash, a memory of a murder. I think the time has come to tell all. I wake up in a fearful sweat every time. You need Panz Flash, yeah. Okay, well, Panz Flash against terms of service on Twitch, I could get in trouble. What kind of dream? It's a dream about my father's killing in the dark. Flash, help! I can't breathe. Flash, quiet! I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. Flash, I want to get out. Help! Get us out! Flash, don't shout. We'll just use up more of the oxygen. Flash, I can't breathe. You're using up my air. Flash, what? Flash, stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. Flash, what? What are you? Stop breathing my air. No, Father. He's attacking Father. Flash, then I see the pistol lying by my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from that day in the court or the bailiffs. In a daze I pick it up. I pick up the pistol. Edgelord, get away. Get away from my father. Bang. With that sarcasm and with that scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream. A scream that has rung in my ears for the past 15 years. But it's just a dream, right? Right? That thought is the only thing that has kept me sane for the last 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. Maybe it was Flash who killed my father. What? If you think about it that way, this letter makes sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgelord. Think about it. Yogi was really innocent. Yeah, but if he's really innocent, now this sounds awful, but kind of true. If he's gone brain dead, why does he need to get revenge on something he doesn't remember? He's just living his life as, you know, as he is, thinking everything's fine. That's why he wanted revenge against me. Flash, wait, Edgelord. You mean it was me? Flash, I was the true criminal of DL6. I shot my father. This is bad. What are we going to do, Nick? What can we do? I don't know. I don't think there's anything we can do. Like it or not. If there's someone else who knows a lot about the DL6 incident, maybe. Yeah, your mother. Maybe if you'd done your training, you could have summoned her. There is, Nick. Flash. There is someone else who knows about DL6. Oh, Grossberg. Yep, he's here because it's doing the click, 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 click. Flash. Mr. Grossberg. Oh, hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled. Flash, no kidding. I can't believe you're not... My. Just calm down and tell me what happened, It's Flash, Mr. Edgelord. He... I see. So Edgelord dreamt he shot his own father. It's only a dream. Only a dream, Flash. Flash, I wonder. Flash, for what? If that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled? Also consider this. Yogi quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgelord. So deep he wants to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise Mr. Edgelord's dream was not a dream, it was real. Yeah, but the thing is though, and I don't think it is real, right? Because if he really did have that deep-seated revenge, there wouldn't be a letter to it. He wouldn't write a letter to himself on how to do it, right? Unless he writes that letter and then plants it to make it look like he didn't do it. But that becomes the but I know that you know that you know that I know that you wouldn't, so therefore the arcane powder is in front of you situation. We pretend those don't exist. Let's keep it simple. I think the guy that was in the elevator, he did suffer brain damage from the lack of oxygen, and he just went off to live in that shack. You've arrived, man with that hair. So, someone else, for whatever reason, wants to frame Edgelord. Maybe also kill Hammond, but don't care. Maybe they just want to frame Edgelord, and killing Hammond, they worked a way of doing it. And they've convinced this old guy to get revenge. I don't know, unless he has been reaching out to someone saying, I want to get revenge on these guys, because he doesn't even know his own name, though. As you imagined. Miles Edgelord threw the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired. The deed was done. No. I don't believe it. Yogi was suspected of murder and his career as a bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. Wouldn't he have just said that, though? He would have just said what happened in the thing. Oh, he couldn't. He was brain damaged. That's the problem. He's brain damaged. So he has no idea. Nah, this is not right. Thus he sought revenge on Miles Edgelord. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitations so close. No, because this would be a new crime. The statute of limitations is for the murder of Edgelord's father. He can obviously seek revenge afterwards, and if he seeks revenge now and gets caught, he doesn't get off scot-free from this crime. Makes no sense. What do you know about Edgelord's father? He was a defense attorney without peer. Sounds trite, but it's true. Well, he may have had one peer now that I think about it. Your mentor, Mia Fey. My sister? Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Mr. Von Karma's techniques. That's not a surprise. Von Karma is an extreme man. Forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. The result, he has a perfect win record in court. To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods. A flash and he lost, and died in despair, as it were. Karma killed him. When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called on a spirit medium. Flash, that was your mother, Misty Fey. I am Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi. Yet Yogi was found innocent. That's when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud. That's right. Everyone thought she was, you see. Yet now that I think about it, Flash, it seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him. Flash, I don't believe it. So you're saying he falsified his testimony? Flash, that Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his son. It's only a possibility, mind you. But a possibility nonetheless. How about this? we get into the other thing? We can't. Oh, that's right. He said if you get anything, bring it to me. We should have shown him this. Kiz Ron, Valkyrie. You missing? You always miss his R. His name's Kiz Ron. Where's my revenge letter? Oh ho! So this is the letter. It does seem that Yogi was following this letter when he killed Hammond. But why kill Robert Hammond? Hammond was a skilled defense attorney. But he defended clients not for their sake, but for his own. Flash, huh? His own sake. He never trusted his clients, that one. Only thing he trusted was his own ability. But he got his client found innocent, so why should it matter? Yeah, this is the bit that doesn't make sense to me. He got his client off. Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocent verdict for no one but himself. Flash, Yogi was a free man, but socially he was ruined. Huh? You'll understand soon enough. Flash, wait. What is it? Flash, this letter. I've seen this handwriting somewhere before. A long time ago. Whose handwriting was this? Do you have any idea who wrote this? Did Miles write it to him? Well, it's not Yanni Yogi's. He's not writing it to himself, right? Miles Edgeworth wouldn't have sent him a letter saying this is how you can get revenge on me and someone else. It has to be Von Karma, but why would Von Karma be doing this? To punish Edgelord for like losing that last case? Yeah, moon logic. Unless the dude is not okay. So the other option is that Yanni Yogi didn't actually get brain damaged, but he's had to live in hiding ever since, and he's not the shopkeeper. But maybe the shopkeeper is sort of somewhat brain damaged or deluded, and Yanni was using that to get him to do the work for him. But if that's the case, he could have just done it himself. Like, I think Karma's the only one that makes sense. Could it be Manfred von Karma? Von Karma. Why would he have something to do with this? Well, I'm not sure. That's why I need you to tell me who wrote it. Von Karma. Von Karma. Oh, wait, you're right, my boy. Oh, we're right, yes. This is Von Karma's handwriting, I'm sure of it. Flash, I used it all the time in court. I used to see it all the time in court reports. Flash, what? Flash, but that means that the one who told Miss Yogi to kill was correct. Manfred von Karma himself. Flash, what does this mean? Why would von Karma want to frame Edgelord and kill Hammond? He wants to kill Hammond because Hammond was going to probably get him disbarred or something, right? For falsifying evidence and testimonies. Or probably even put in jail. And maybe Edgelord had meant nothing to him, but was a reason to get Hammond killed. truly was von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth, Lord, had accidentally killed his own father. Flash. He'll say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. He'll press the point until court finds Miles Edgelord guilty. Flash. Oh no. Flash. But how could von Karma know about Mr. Edgelord's past like that? Even Mr. Edgelord thought it was just a nightmare. That I do not know. Yet I do know that von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son, Edgelord. What do you mean? It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory Edgelord in court, and von Karma did win. But he didn't make it through the trial unscarred. Ooh. What happened in the trial between Edgelord's dad and von Karma? Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial. But Gregory Edgelord accused von Karma of faulty evidence. And though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgelord's accusations stood. Flash, faulty evidence. It was the only penalty von Karma has ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edgelord dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow, 15 years ago, he's finally getting revenge on it. Must have been quite a shock for von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. A vacation? Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting. Flash, really? He doesn't take vacations? Like go to the sea or other mountains? Flash, don't tell me he's never been to Europe. You have strange ideas about vacations, Maya. In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot. Odd. He wanted to keep a perfect record so badly. Why would he take such a long vacation? What do we do, Nick? When Karma is going to bring up Deal 6, you can bet on it. What if Mr. Edgelord pleads guilty to Deal 6? Flash, I won't let him. Yes, Mr. Wright. I hate to say this, but even accidental murder is murder, you know. Flash, I know that. Throwing a gun to someone so that they can protect themselves and having it go off is not murder. That's not even manslaughter. Like that just gets ruled, like, how does that get ruled? That's just rubbish. Let's just make stuff up as we go. I'm still confused about the whole why do this 3 days before, like they're bringing up, oh, but it's only 3 days until the statute of limitations. That's why this is happening. It's like, that's a different case. It would be classed as accidentally murder. No, it's not. Apart from the fact that it was a child, let's say if it was an adult, it would be like negligent actions that consequently, like had like death as a consequence or something. Negligent actions that led to accidental death. Yeah, okay, exploit said it. Negligent operation, yeah. Especially since you're throwing it to the gun to help them. There is no intent on harm to that person, no intent of anything. So that's why it doesn't even get manslaughter. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, but yeah, the statute of limitations thing, that's the one that's making the least sense, is why someone is going to commit a different crime because the statute of limitations on their previous crime is going to run out. Yeah, you can be charged for homicide if it was a murder. No, it's still a homicide, right? A homicide is just a death? That's not suicide? Or does that have an intent on it? But the charge isn't homicide. The charge is either like murder or manslaughter. Or in this case, like, yeah, negligent operation which leads to death. So the only thing I can think of... Oh, maybe he just did say it. Okay. In this world where apparently accidental actions that have nothing to do with murder can be charged with murder, if he can get... He needs to get Edgelord Jr. to plead guilty to his father's murder before the statute of limitations of his father's death happens, which is in 1 day. And then Edgelord gets a guilty verdict for that case. Edgelord gets put away for that case, and that's the revenge that he gets on his father. That's why they're bringing up the statute of limitations. I wonder if that'll then... Yeah. Okay, so that kind of makes sense on that one. And he's also going to get him guilty on Hammond's murder as well. I can't believe he'd kill someone. Yeah. Flash, but Nick. Mr. Edgelord admits it himself. His father must have lied to protect him from beyond the grave. Flash, I don't care. Flash, I know he's not guilty. Mr. Wright, if you say so, I suppose I could go check again. Flash, the police files might hold something of interest. Mr. Grossberg, thank you. I can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something is slim. I understand. Police materials, Who was the... Yeah, why is he chasing up that case? Who was the lawyer on DL6? Unless Von Karma had something to do with the DL6 case. There's hardly anyone here. Everyone must be out looking for the old guy, Yogi. Ah, it's you. I don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. He's staying out late looking for someone. Sounds like Detective Gumshoe is pounding the pavement for real. And we were wondering if we could check out the records room again? Well, now I can't have just anyone wandering in there. But, Flash, I guess Mr. Von Karma is in there anyway, now. You can go in as long as he's there. Flash, Von Karma. Yeah, he just arrived, actually. Von Karma's in the record room. Nick, he's like messing with evidence. We're gonna catch him messing with evidence red-handed. Dusty as always. But we were only here yesterday. I'm sure they haven't had time to clean. What's wrong, Nick? Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here. Von Karma. This drawer. Huh? One of the drawers here is open. Someone must have been looking at it recently. The label says Unsolved Cases Evidence. Unsolved cases. Flash, Nick. The file for DL6, Flash, it's completely empty. Flash, what? Flash, what are you doing in here? Oh, it's Karma. Flash, eek. Flash, Von Karma. You! Come on. How do you know my name? Huh? Oh, she must have transformed into Mia. Have we met? What? What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edgelord's defense team. Defense team? I beg your pardon. You see, I rarely remember the defense attorneys. They're like bugs to me. Needless things to be crushed. I can see how this is Edgelord's mentor. He doesn't even recognize Maya. I thought maybe she transformed into Mia. Mr. Edgelord is your student, right? A romanticist who still can't shed that veneer of amateurism. Just like his father, always second-rate. I don't like this guy. Mr. Von Karma, you had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you? Me? A grudge against a mere defense attorney? Why? Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record. So you did. What I don't get is, how did you take his son under your wing afterwards? The son of your most bitter rival. That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. Maybe it was to implant that dream in his head. I don't know. He said he'd been having it since he was 15. Tomorrow will be the last day of the trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgelord will admit his own guilt. Flash. His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean? You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow? We were right. So Karma is going to bring up DL6 in court tomorrow. Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder. Yanni Yogi? How many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He's a fool. Flash, I told him to burn it after he read it. Flash. Ooh. Flash, so you admit it. You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter. Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You've saved me from a lot of needless hassle. But what? Flash, don't give it to him. Nick, what is that thing? Stun gun. For self-defense, usually. Indeed. 600,000 volts will curse through your body like a dog touching electric fence. 600,000. Don't worry. People don't die from it, usually. Now give me the letter. No. No! Whoa, what are you? Nick, run! Ah! Maya! Out of my way! Wow, wow! Oh, he's zapping us. He got us. The letter's gone, of course. Do we have a copy? And he took the DL6 evidence, all of it. Back to having no clues. Wait, Maya jumped first. Maya, is she okay? No, Maya. Is that enough stress? Is that enough stress? Maya, open your eyes. Oh, not enough stress. Flash, Maya. The letter, did he take it? Huh? Yeah. Are you okay? I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. I'm no good as a lawyer or a medium, and I can't even call my sister. And even now we need her the most. Wish I hadn't woken up at all. Maya. Flash. Guru, there has to be some way I can help her. I better do something about her self-confidence first. Flash. Maya. She's holding something. What is that? Flash. A bullet? DL6 incident evidence number 7. Taken from the heart of Gregory Edgelord. I remember. Oh! I reckon that matches the bullet from the current gun. Since the bullet was taken from Gregory Edgelord, it didn't go through him and out the window, which brings us back to originally when we first saw that photo. We went, oh, there's a bullet hole in the window. Someone shot him from outside the elevator. Karma shot Edgelord. And then gave his gun to Yanni Yogi. So not only, I'm hoping this is true, because then not only do we get a not guilty verdict, which will actually hurt him more, but we're going to put him in jail. Sorry, Steiner, this one's been a long one. Might have to plan a different Kerbal day. When Karma was holding this when Maya jumped him. He had 6 bullets stashed in a pocket. Still bears clear ballistic markings. It's going to match the bullet. I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. Oh, this is getting good.